All right, guys. Sorry for the delay trying to get everything sent out and set up for the match, but waiting for an invite here, and then we will get rolling. All right, come on now. Here we go. Let's try to add this player here. Oh, there we go. Accept. There we go. All right, we got a great night of Call of Duty tonight, guys, as we have these two squads going at Agoge versus PRMLGG, and then the big match afterwards, which is Furious Steel versus Inception. So should be a really fun match for both occasions, as both teams, or actually all four teams, are pretty solid. So these are some of our best teams in the league going at it today. Yeah, I got some of our top teams going at it today. So going to kind of find out a lot about each squad. So, all right, let's see. Let's go to, there we go, Codcaster. All right, let me make sure there we go. Got that updated. We are good to roll, I think, once I figure out who's going on what team. All right, looks like we are waiting for people to switch sides here, then we can get rolling. So we are going to see a Hackney hardpoint for the first map here. To kind of go over the records for these two squads, Primal 1-0 with their map count being 3-2. Ajo just 0-1. Had a rough start as their map count is 0-3. But I think, I'm trying to remember who they actually faced. One of my Natural Talent, who's a pretty solid squad. So, excited to see how they look. I think they may have made some roster tweaks as well. So, definitely expect them to come out here and look a lot better than their first time around. They want to be, see this, switch them around. There you go, man. Got your colors right for you. All right, I think we should be good to go here. This is a map we haven't seen actually really much at all so far. We've seen a lot of Gun Runner, some Ramaza, saw our first Petro last night. So we've seen a lot of different maps, but this one we haven't seen. Definitely to start out a series. So this is going to be kind of the tone setter for each squad. Curious to see how the side of Ajoge is going to be able to handle Primal, as they are a very, very good team. Some players we saw back in season 1. So definitely looking forward to see what these teams bring to it. Everyone that's in the stream, thank you very much for hanging out. Already got 45 people. Love to see it. But I think we're going to hop right into this. Primal GG's versus Agoge Gaming. Here we go. Everyone's going to be pushing towards that first point. spawns to get first kill. Tends to get one of his own. This looks like a good start for Primal. His Electrify's going to be trying to fly in here, trying to disrupt whatever he can. Tends to get caught out. That's going to be 4 down in favor of Agoge. Electrify and Javian are going to find 4 combined. And this is actually a pretty good start. They started on the bad side, so they should be able to get the early time here. All right, game, let me switch. Thank you. And if you're Primal, your main goal here is to hold down this back spawn. As actually one player for Agoge did spawn back there. That's kind of a strange place to spawn. But he doesn't get taken out. It's Ace to find 2 of his own. Might be able to find a third. He will be able to find a third. And things are looking pretty good here for Primal. They're going to be able to get at least some time as all of Agoge is starting to head towards this outer area. Juice is going to find 1. Ace is going to find another. Ace starting out 6-1, doing great things for his squad. He's going to get taken out by team shots by Crux. And now the side of Agoge is just trying to find their way in. That smoke is not going to work out as he bounced it off the brick wall. Primal sitting pretty as they're going to be tying the map up here very shortly. Crux is going to find 2 big kills. Javian's going to find 1 of his own. And this is looking like it might be a break. Ace is going to find 2 huge kills. That's going to be red in the kill feed for now. Block's going to find 2 of his own. Back and forth we go as Agoge is starting to swarm. Well, as I say that, I think maybe Primal has held on for the time being. Juice is going to find 2. This is just back and forth slaying. Freyload so far struggling. He's 0-6. Cannot get anything going. And tends to get shot in the back here momentarily, you would think. He's going to stay alive for now. So far, a good hold by Primal. It got a little bit scared for a while. I think Agoge was about 1 kill away from breaking and flipping spawns, but they couldn't quite find it. It's so hard to break on this hill because everyone spawns so close. It's so easy to flood. And Electrify's going to slide into hill 1 and get a kill on 10. Now looking to see what Agoge can do on a very contest-heavy hill. This is definitely one that you don't expect to rack up much time. There's constant grenades flying in, constantly getting shot from 3 different angles. It's very tough, but what I'm looking forward to seeing is which team rotates best to try to get set up for P5. That's kind of what teams at this point are trying to work on. They want to get these back spawns, want to get themselves set up as comfortably as possible for that big money hill, which is P5. Basically, P2 and P5, those are the ones you can count on getting a decent amount of time if you're set up properly and have spawns. Spreadload's going to finally get things going. Here's up to 4 and 8 after a slow start. I think Agoge actually does still have the spawns for now. Spreadload, he's starting to heat up. Oh, he's going to find it. Oh, nope, he's going to get some team shots there. He didn't get the kill for that one. Oh, he somehow entered Electrify there. We saw 2 players morph into 1. We got blue in the kill feed as Agoge is doing a good job here holding down another hill that's generally pretty contest heavy. Definitely not quite as much as P3 or P1, but definitely one of those hills where there's players constantly flooding in. It's kind of back and forth, whoever gets the upper hand in any given push. As we do have all red in the kill feed. Crux last alive. He's going to get taken out by Ace. And Ace is sitting there at 18 and 10. He is absolutely cooking. He's starting out great. Glock's shot in the back. Buns will find him. Freeload, I believe. Okay, I figured, but when you forget the extra E or something like that, it's very hard to tell. Primal's doing a great job here racking up time on P4. Agoge actually is set up for P5, so they're sitting comfortably there, but they have to make sure to not get broken. If Primal finds a way to break in, you know, and get 30, 40 seconds, this game might be out of reach for Agoge. I don't want to call it too early, but that's something that they definitely have to be cognizant of and be careful, as it is blue in the kill feed. First push for Primal. Agoge's doing a great job here keeping these advances at bay. Really, there's no area for Primal to really push through yet. Everyone for Agoge has pushed up pretty far, which is the exact kind of setup you want to have. You don't want to all sit inside of that point and just take one wipe and you're out. You want to give yourself a chance to spawn back and flood, and just like that, Primal's going to fly into the left side of this hill, get a wipe, break into the hill, and should be able to rack up some time here. Well, Agoge may be able to get the scrap time, which isn't a terrible situation. to be able to get about 10, 15 seconds here, bring it back to about a 40-point game as we go into the second rotation hills. And now each squad's trying to get these spawns for P2. Crux is less back here. He's gonna get taken out by Buns. Big kill. As it looks like everyone's kind of forgetting about P1 for now, and it's just a battle for those spawns. Ace still cooking. He's 25 and 14. He has double or more the next closest player on his team as far as kills go. He's doing a great job keeping these players off him, as it looked like Juice shot right through the van there. Impressive stuff. As 10's trying to fly towards the release and get taken down, as Agoge once again is going to get a good amount of time on P1. If they hold up the rest of the time, it should be about a tie ball game going into a big time money hill in P2. And actually P5 kind of was split, so not a terrible hill for either side. Primal did a good job of contesting for a little while, but Agoge, I think, overall did get the majority of the time, as they kind of flip-flopped hands a little bit here and there. Juice, I think, expects some pressure. He's going to get it. He's going to get taken out by Electrify, who's playing well. He's sitting there at 21 and 15, definitely leading his team. Ace trying to spoil whatever push that Agoge has going on here. He's going to get taken out. Got kind of caught with the grenade toss. Electrify trying to work his way in. He's going to be able to find one. Well, Geomid got the kill. Primal, once again, doing a great job holding down this hill. Crux, big kill on 10. Will be able to find more. He did not be able to find Ace. And it looks like Primal's going to have another solid hold here about halfway through. Things are looking good. About 24 seconds left, as Primal is going to be able to get just about the full 60 here, as Agoge is starting to back up. They're not going to keep trying to push. They don't want to get caught spawning back there, as they're looking for some type of early setup for P3. And now that they've passed that 200-point mark, things have kind of quieted down a little bit. Agoge is trying to get themselves set up here. Freeload has tried to make his way around the beneath yellow. He's going to get cut down. And now Agoge is trying to work their way back to tying this up if possible. As long as they keep spawning on the correct side here, they're definitely going to have the ability to make that push. As, oh my gosh, Juice just absolutely punches Geo's face. And now Juice actually should, well, he doesn't have spawns yet, but now he should. All the players for Agoge are going to be spawning. Nope, they still spawn back van. That's incredible. I don't know how they spawn back there with this team spawn system, but that is unfortunate for Primal. The Primal is still getting time here on P3. If Agoge doesn't contest or do something here to keep him out of the hill, this is going to be GG's. 15 seconds left. Countdown begins. As JB is trying to work his way in. He's going to find one. And finally, Agoge does get in the hill. Primal cannot win here. But now they have to be very careful as the players are coming through P1 area. Agoge trying to work their way through, but they're still kind of stuck. There's no one near this P4 yet. Tang gets a couple kills of his own. His Ace, 34 and 22. Crux, he finds one, and that looks like it's going to be map number 1 in favor of Primal, unless Glock can make something crazy happen here. He's going to contest. Ace is going to trade him out. Ace is going to find 2, and that's going to be GG's. Map number 1 in favor of Primal. JFO, yes, Furious Steel is after this series. Dynamically, I don't know. It's gonna be a close race, I think. From what I've heard, Decay Esports is very, very good. I have not seen them play yet, but from what I hear, they're very good. Imperium has looked very good thus far. Natural Talent has looked pretty impressive. Let's see here. Inception looked really good last night. We're going to see them again here in a little bit. Furious Steels look good. We haven't really seen a ton from some of these teams that don't have a loss yet. So, game, what are you doing here? What is happening, game? Come on, you can do it. There we go. That looks like, okay, so... Okay. So we're going to it looks like a gun runner search and destroy. That map was actually a lot closer than what I thought it was going to be. The start kind of seemed like the gun skill of Primal was going to carry them, but Agoge did a really good job of keeping it close, gave themselves a chance down the stretch, but the overall just gun skill ace was popping off, did a really good job of just keeping Agoge constantly down. They couldn't really get that 2 waves of kills you need to break into hills and then, hold spawns from there. So overall, great map from Primal, but a good job from Agoge to, keep it close. I think it was their host, unfortunately, so that's a little bit tough. But overall, like somebody said, we had a couple players for Agoge with no hill time. Crux and JBean had none. JBean 16 and 30 and no hill time. Not what you were looking for from someone that's not going to rack up hill time, but overall, Crux played well. Electrify played well. On the side of Primal, obviously Ace did his thing, 36 and 22. Juice played pretty well, 22 and 20, but just the hill time distribution and then kind of allow Ace to fly around and do what he has to do. Pretty good stuff. So we're going to see the Search and Destroy, though. Not really sure who's going to have the upper hand here. I would still probably give it to Primal just because I know more about their team and their players, but we've definitely seen some Search teams kind of come in and just dominate. So curious to see how it's going to look here on Gunrunner. I don't know what's happening with my game right now. If someone could fill me in on what I'm watching, that would be great. All right, Modern Warfare. Let's take it easy. Okay. All right. All right, so we are going to get into map number 2 here momentarily. Hopefully, I once again don't have an issue, but we shall see. I don't know why I keep searching for an update that I've already done. Looks like we had a couple people suffer from the same issue that I did, but they're getting back in here. Everyone that's in the stream, thank you for hanging out and watching these quality teams battle it out. I'm sure they appreciate your support. I know we definitely appreciate the support. Thank you very much for that. Tragedy, the Inception match is next. So as soon as this is over, we'll get those teams lined up and get them rolling. Should be a great matchup, though. Obviously, what is happening? Oh my god, game. Come on. Can we not do this? At least that's what the plan is. God, we'll see. Maybe Modern Warfare is going to block us from doing that. Oh, come on. Okay, game. This would be great. Okay. Maybe we're good to go now? Who knows? I've never seen a game, at least recently, with this many issues when it comes to connecting to hosts and network and whatever else. So hopefully things continue to work. Yeah, Cock, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Joker earlier, thanks for the follow as well. Yeah, like what Primal said, I've heard Cheeto's team is really good. I have not seen them play yet, but I've heard they are a very good team. Excited to see how they look, but should be some good matches coming up in the playoffs, that's for sure. We have a lot of quality players, a lot of quality teams in here. That's definitely what we're going for as we finally get into map number 2. Hopefully, we don't have any more issues. We can get these maps done before the game itself implodes, and we're going to get rolling here. We're going to start on with Buns as he's going to be flying up towards these, not the pipes. He's going to go into the vent and wait for a player to challenge him. We're going to swap off with him as Ace is going to be working his way as he switches. Oh, come on, game. What are you doing? Okay, well, it looks like we are having some issues here, thanks to Modern Warfare being great. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, Modern Warfare, you are just unbelievable. All right, I'm going to restart my game real quick. Give me a second here, guys. I'm going to do that, and then we'll be right back with it. All right, guys, we are back. I would just love to be able to cast games on, or cast matches in this game and not have some type of issues. Just like once. That'd be fun. But we're going to try to get back into this. Hopefully we don't screw up what they have going on. But we're going to try to load back in and just be able to, not be able to switch players, but we should be able to at least see what's going on here. Okay, looks like they are going to invite me anyways. That works. I wonder if somebody else lagged out. What is... Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Alright, looks like we are going to be able to get a quick restart as everyone's on Allegiance. We're going 10v0. Should be fun. And I appreciate these guys stopping it. I think the side of Agoge is actually up 1-0. So we missed the first round. But that's where... Oh my god, game. Can you just not do this? Oh my god. I don't know what I have to do in this game. Hopefully, yeah, Modern Warfare is just a joke. I don't understand how there can be this many issues. I can, from doing basically this exact same thing in Black Ops 4, never had this many issues ever. So pretty unbelievable. But here we are. Not really sure. Okay, so they're still playing apparently. All right, so what was the way to do this? You go edit, you go gunsmith, and then there we go. All right, so we're just gonna watch this. Hopefully I didn't screw up anything. Oh, I'm actually in their game. That's not very good. I need to not be in here. Okay, so I shouldn't spawn in, hopefully. It looks like 2v1 in favor of somebody. Looks like Agoge may have won again. Okay, so they're up 2-0. Rock is doing good things here for the side of Agoge. Apparently, Search and Destroy is their game mode. We unfortunately can't tell, but Flash, yes, Fear of Steel versus Deception is after this. And if the side, uh-oh, can I?
Hard day. Clean yourselves up.
All right. Well, yes, Flash. To answer your question, that is happening after this game. If Modern Warfare actually lets me do it, I don't know why. Oh, I don't ever play pubs in this game, so but my classes I have not messed with. I just play Warzone. No deaths though. That's great. I just would love it. Come on, Modern Warfare. You can do it. I have complete faith in you. All right. Well, hopefully, okay. Looks like they're going to be switching sides here. Trying to actually no, they should just go to the first one because it is 2-0. Okay, should be good now. I'm crossing my fingers that that the game works, but I'm not going to hold my breath. All right, everybody, fingers crossed. Let's hope it works this time. Let's hope it works. Tragedy and Feedy, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Juicy dreamer. Come on, no whammies. All right, this actually looks like it might be working. Agoge is up 2-0, as we are going to round number 3. Primal is looking for some help here, as unfortunately they haven't been able to scrim with the squad they have going right now. They have 2 subs that they had to use due to a couple players having issues with their update, obviously, because for some reason Modern Warfare updates take exponentially longer than anybody else's. As Bones is going to take out, or get taken out by Electrify, it's going to be 3-0 life count in favor of Agoge. They're looking very good in the Search and Destroy here, for what we can tell at least. Yeah, it's not legging out. It's whatever Modern Warfare's problem is, as Freeload cannot win the gunfight against Geo. Impressive shots there. He takes him out. That's going to be a 4v1. Juice, last one alive. And this is going to be a little bit tough for him. Yeah, Burrowby, I don't know what the issue is. My internet's not the problem. I can tell you that much, but this game has just got a lot of issues. Flash, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Juice in the final one here. He's going to lose the gunfight, and that's going to be 3-0 lead for Agoge. Unfortunately, Twitter is just blowing up, and this next matchup after these two play is going to be explosive. There should be some fun gameplay. I'm sure the chat will be something else, that's for sure. But a good-sized lead here early on. 3 rounds played, 3 wins for Agoge as they're looking to at least take this to a map number 4. And Primal's looking for some type of positives here. Reload so far the only one to kill. Shaky shots are about 10, so he couldn't get the kill on Glock. Glock's going to hop out and almost beam him. Looks like Glock actually does take out Freeload in the process. So once again, a life advantage in favor of Agoge as they're going to put the bomb down. Juice trying to get this timing right. He's going to have to play this carefully. There is one player in Connector who's not watching his way, though. It's going to be called out, I believe, as Juice does not know there's a player directly behind him. He's going to get away with his life for now. Gio's going to come from the backside. Gio's going to find 2. And this is looking like another round for Agoge. Okay, well, that's basically back-to-back easy rounds we've seen from Agoge, as they look like they are very, very confident in Search and Destroy. They, I believe, did get to choose this map, so maybe it's one that they practice a lot and feel pretty good at, obviously. But, yeah, I mean, I figured after that hard point, this would be a little bit more even or definitely favoring Prime a little bit. So, good stuff here as they are looking to even this series up at 1 apiece. If you're Primal, you're just trying to get something going here. You're really struggling to catch these players for Agoge out. Get the first blood as Freeload and Ace will finally get a couple things going in favor of Primal here. Electrify's going to take out 10 with a grenade. But still, you do have a 1-man advantage. They should have a pretty open B plant as 2 players for Agoge are towards that A side over towards Cole. But looks like Primal's a little bit nervous to make a move. This is a little bit shocking. I feel like the last time I saw him play Surge, they looked a little bit more decisive than this. But with 2 subs, it's kind of harder to... It's a little bit harder to really feel comfortable and trust where your teammates are looking. As Crocs is going to find Juice, make it 3v3. Freeload did make his way through. He's actually down by the water. Freeload could not find his way up, and he's just trying to find a kill here. Tom's running down. Bomb has to go down soon. As he needs to find something opening. He's going to get taken up by Electrify, and this is a absolute collapse by Primal. Bomb's not down. There's only 15 seconds left, and Agoge, I think, and they're just going to try to play for these kills. They can play back. I give up picks, and that's going to be round number 5 for Agoge. I don't understand what Primal is doing there. They had the advantage, and they just refused to push up towards that A bomb site and couldn't get it down. Just paid the Primal players off. Yeah, I mean, going off of that round, that's kind of what it looks like, sadly. But yeah, but Primal can definitely bring this back. They just need to play a little bit more confidently, I guess. That offensive round was not good for sure. They seemed a little bit timid on what they wanted to do. Now Agoge, who really had the upper hand the entire time, Freeload almost gets a kill early. 10's going to get first blood though on Glock. So back-to-back rounds. Let's see if Primal can take advantage of it this time. It's 10 fights another. Ace is going to take out 10. It's going to be a 4v3 in favor of Primal once again. Looks like Agoge is going to be playing it patiently for now. Oh, great angular by Crux. Is he going to make it a 3v3? And Freeload's going to find another. That's a big kill. It's now a 3v2. Bomb, I think, is starting to work its way. Actually, it's still in green. Freeload's going to win that gunfight against Crux, maybe with the MP5. I'm not sure what weapon he had, but either way, MP5 is doing great things there. Now, finally, Primal is in prime position to win win their first round. Gio does pop dead silence. He's going to get caught in between players here shortly. Going to find one. He's going to get traded out, you would think. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Close. Close. That's going to be the first round for Primal. Got a little bit scary as Freeload almost doesn't win this gunfight. Or maybe it was a little bit closer. Well, maybe it wasn't as close as I thought it was. But Agoge doing a great job so far at dominating map number 2. Only one more round for Agoge. They're looking to finish this off. Ace first blood and electrify. Freeload's going to find yet another. He is 6-3 so far from the parts that we've seen. So it looks like Primal was working their way towards A. They're going to start to rotate back, it looks like. I like this play. Really smart on the side of Primal. They have to string together 6 straight rounds. JB's going to find one. And Ace is going to find another kill. That's going to be a 3v2 in favor of Primal. Bomb, well, actually, we haven't seen a bomb get planted yet, I don't think. At least not while we've been watching. I'm not sure how, as Clock's going to find an easy kill on 10. Juice is going to get dropped as well. And now this is a 2v1 in favor of Agoge. That they could put this away. I don't know why Primal refuses to plant the bomb. They haven't done it. Back-to-back offensive rounds, they haven't put it down for some reason. Bomb got stuck now by water ramp, and that's going to be it. That's map number 2 right there in favor of Agoge. 8023 Gaming, thanks for the follow. And that's going to be a tie ball game. One map apiece. I think we're waiting for, unless they didn't count. Yep, there it is. Okay. And just like that, we're going into map number 3, tied. I'm not really sure what Primal was doing there. It was a little confusing watching them on offense for sure. Agoge, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Impressive search and destroy there. I'm not sure what Primal was doing. Their defenses weren't bad. Pretty standard, just getting early picks and then going from there. But their offenses, they had no desire to get the bomb down. We couldn't see what happened the first 2 rounds, unfortunately. But it seemed like actually both teams really didn't get the bomb down at all. They were more or less playing a minute-and-a-half long TDM match. So a little bit confusing, as I don't think I've seen that strategy really. But yeah, while we were watching, absolutely no plants. Everyone that's hanging out, thank you very much for supporting these squads. So we are going to a domination. Not sure what map it's going to be yet. I would think another respawn would favor the side of Primal, but after watching that search and destroy, I don't really know what to expect. With domination being a little more oriented towards finding out the flow of the map, trying to get the other team to kind of guess where you're going to be pushing from, trying to neutralize their home flag, steal their home flag if you can, trying to kind of ping pong B back and forth. I don't really know what to expect here. I think Agoge is going to put up a really good fight. I don't even know who to favor. It's going to be a good map, I think, but I still kind of give Primal the advantage a little bit. But that was a really impressive search and destroy for sure. All right, so gotta make sure we got the teams on that side. No, gotta switch. All right. Either way, this is gonna be a fun map. Gunrunner domination, definitely a very fast paced. A lot of switching points back and forth. You see a lot of different routes, a lot of flanks. Living with Jesus, thank you for the follow. Hopefully we don't have any disconnection issues, but here we go. No whammies, no whammies. Uh-oh. I heard whenever it says they're on. Yep, there it goes. Of course. Okay, well. Every time. I don't really know what to do about this game right now. It is just fighting me incessantly. Not a fan of that. But hopefully they restart. I don't know if I can join, or can I? Yeah, Kaibu, this is very frustrating. I don't really know what to do to fix this. Game's up to date, everything like that, so. Well, JR, I hate to see that you feel that way. Hopefully you can see yourself out then if you don't like it. That works for me. All right, Fear Mullen, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Bear Squad, thanks for the follow. Yeah, Modern Warfare is absolutely terrible. Hopefully we're getting a restart, but if they're playing, I might just try to, let's see, it looks like they are playing the map. I'm going to try to hop in here and see what I can do, but can you... What are you doing here? There we go. All right, so we're going to be able to watch some of it. I don't think the score we're going to be able to see, unfortunately. It looks like Ace is popping off here. I'm not going to be able to switch players at all. I think it might just do it for me. It might just be on the Primal side of things. We're getting a lot of red in the kill feed, which I believe is Agoge, so looks like they're starting to slay out a little bit. And we're looking at the red and the flags. It looks like Agoge is holding a 2-cap setup at the moment. We have B and C. Who's playing victim, brother? If you don't like what's going on, then we'll see you later, man. And Freeload doing his thing, keeping it going after the search and destroy. Still a 2-cap hold here for what I assume is the side of Agoge. Every time it looks like the side of Primal works their way to the hill. There are a couple players for Agoge over there holding that. Impressive stuff thus far as I think B is finally neutralized on the side of Primal. They are going to be able to get it, but just like that, A is going to be neutralized. Nope, it gets shut down. Just like that, Crux does take him out. And A and B is still in favor of Primal. I think we're going to see Freeload with a free kill here. He's going to find one. He's going to be able to find two, I believe. Electrified does finally get the kill. He doesn't get 3-piece, but good stuff by them. As Ado just finally starting to get back to B. They must be stacking it. They got that incredibly fast. They must have had at least 3 players on there. Now Primal's working their way back towards B. Ace trying to do what he can. He's going to be able to find 2 kills, I think 1 by accident. He's going to get kind of put in a blunder by Glock there, as their bodies just all over the place. C's actually neutralized. Buns gets a big kill there on C. Will he be able to cap? He's not going to be able to cap it, I don't believe. He's just going to lose a gunfight. Is still B taken by the side of Primal, while C is about to be captured along with A by Agoge. So this is a 2-cap setup. Buns, I think, oh, he was looking. Yes, he was. Oh, big gunfight won there by Buns.
Taking Alpha, stand by. You're needed at Bravo. We captured Alpha. Less than a minute. And
this, going off of what I've seen so far by the flags and the gunfights, I think Agoge probably has a small lead. I think Primal did bring it back a little bit, but they're doing a great job of not allowing there to be a set-in-stone 2-cap setup for the side of Primal. when they had that 2 cap set up, it was a really good job of grabbing and neutralizing the other team's home flag, having that 2 cap set up on opposite sides of the map for at least a little while, and then the worst case scenario, they did have a couple things neutralized. So great stuff so far, from what I can tell, on the side of Agoge. It's going to be A and B once again, and 71-65. Okay, so let's see the score now. It looks like it is in favor. It's very slightly of Agoge, up by 5 points. We're very close to halftime. 10 seconds remaining here as Primal is starting to claw back. And just like this, we're going to go into halftime with Agoge up by just a few points. Going to be, what was that, about 7 points.
Shake it off. Focus up for the next round.
It's like we got Chals in the chat. Love to see it. Everyone's getting after it. The passion is there. Everyone in the chat, very much so appreciate you watching and supporting these teams. Unfortunately, Activision and Modern Warfare is making it very, very difficult. Around Activision, Infinity Ward is making it very difficult for me to view this, unfortunately. So I'm doing what I can, and we will persevere. We'll make it happen. But I think we actually are on with Agoge now. Oh, he's gonna end the game.
Learn
Why
from
did
the
he end the
loss,
game?
Tovarish. We adapt or die.
Okay, well, he's just gonna. All right, looks like we are gonna restart on map number 2 or second half. Oop, let me map count it. Oh, there we go. Come on, game. There we go. Let's see if this works. I think they're gonna switch sides. Agoge does have a 7-point lead in this going into second half. It was 79-72. Primal, no, unfortunately, there are no mid-series subs. Barring some like crazy situation, we want whatever team that started the series to finish it. So, talk to 10 on Twitter, so hopefully everyone's good to go. But Kim, welcome to the chat. So we should be able to get this second half going here momentarily. I think teams are actually going to be switching sides. Let me make sure the caster is accurate. It was not, so there we go. But it was a 7-point game, a very slight lead for Agoge after what seemed like a pretty impressive half. Actually, it was pretty back and forth. Just fingers crossed that Modern Warfare does not cuck me this time. I have very little faith, though. Very little faith in this game. All right. I appreciate them restarting the game, though, so I can get in there and get in a good caster situation. Or a viewer, or more so for the spectators than myself, but it's all cross our fingers that I don't get DC'd. Everyone cross your fingers. Everyone together. I need all of you to cross your fingers. Everyone right now. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Okay, come on. We've made it this far. I usually get kicked out before this if it's going to happen, so let's see what happens. I know everyone's talking about Chals and scrimming, but I could tell all you had your fingers crossed with me. Very much so appreciate all that good juju. But here we go. Finally, we're good to roll. Second half, 7-point game in favor of Agoge, 79-72. We'll have to keep a close eye on that as we are going along here in the second half. Each team has gotten their home flag. Looks like Agoge is the first to that B site. and they're going to get the early kills. 10's going to get 2. Ace is going to respond with one of his own. It looks like Primal's going to be working their way toward, as I don't really know who was trying to pistol Crux. That was Crux there, okay. Can I switch? Switch. Thank you. And that's going to be B in favor of Primal. They're trying to work their way back from a very slim deficit. And trying to work his way up towards this vent room, as he does stare his teammate right in the face. They were contemplating shooting, it looked like. 10 great shots. He didn't pop out and take out the player behind the crate. And Solstice, they only played the first half. They restarted so I could get on Codcaster and not just viewing from whatever weird spectator thing that is. So it's a 7-point lead, or was a 7-point lead for Agoge, as just now a tie ball game. Looks like Agoge is going to be able to get B here. Well, possibly J-Bean's going to fly in and take out Ace, and that's going to be an A-B setup for Agoge. This is perfect. With, what, 3.5 minutes left here, Agoge does have a chance to start to put a little bit of a scare in Primal, as they are going to be able to neutralize C. Do they neutralize it? I'm not sure if they got it or not. They neutralize it, as 10's going to take out Crux after his pre-firing. It's back to a 7-point lead for Agoge. Actually, it's an A-B setup here for the side of Agoge. Not the most conventional setup ever, as J-Bean's going to take up by Freeload. Could not finish off that kill. Big 2-piece as he's trying to work his way towards B. Primal does get C back. B was actually grabbed by Primal for a short period of time. And it's going to be taken right back as we go back and forth, a lot like the first half, where there was an absolute battle for B, but you saw a lot of these home flags get neutralized and taken as well. So this is the kind of domination you hope teams play. Just trying to be as annoying as possible, keep the other team uneasy, as Glocks and take out, I think, 3 or 4 players there. Big plays for him as this lead continues to grow. It's up to, what is that, 7 plus 15? That's 22 points. Math, you can do it. The lead just continues to grow for Agoge, and now Primal has to be a little bit careful. This game's starting to get out of control. Have to rein it in very carefully, as there's just over 2 minutes left in this second half. As Ace is the only one that went over here towards his B flag. He's going to get taken out easily. Primal needs to make something happen quickly. 27-point lead and growing for Agoge. And it's all blue in the kill feed, as they have a very strong setup so far. This is looking like, well, they're going to be neutralizing C. They're going to be grabbing C. Oh, they're going to stop. And this is looking like it might be GG's. Borrowing some crazy turnaround. This lead continues to grow. It's up to over 30 points. Oh, and I actually didn't even notice that Cole did lag out. So this is a 5v4. That explains what the issue is. As he's going to lag out, Agoge is going to be just racking up points. Unfortunately, they are deep enough in this game where a restart is not able to happen. And this is looking like it's going to be a 2-1 lead for Agoge. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like what happened to me in the first half happened to Cole here. Unfortunately, these game updates are just really making it difficult to play this game as perfectly as possible. And the last minute here is going to be rather uneventful, as Agoge is going to be able to coast to the victory. The Juice is just flying around trying to get a couple kills in garbage time. But overall, even while it was 5v5, it was a very good match. But Agoge looked strong. They looked very good. I did not pay attention to when Cole actually lagged out, but even before then, it was a very, very good map, very competitive. It seemed like it happened pretty much midway through, maybe a little bit before then. I think we're going to leave it up to the side of Agoge here. If they want to replay the second half, they definitely can, but per our league rules, they definitely don't have to. And as far as I know, that's going to be a 2-1 lead in favor of Agoge. Yeah, no, I mean that's totally fine. If he lagged out, that just unfortunately is what it is. That is definitely your map per our rules. So um, that's going to be a 2-1 lead for Agoge as they get back-to-back maps. The Search and Destroy very dominant. The domination looked very competitive until unfortunately Modern Warfare decided to act up. But they've really impressed me so far today. I kind of expected Primal to come in here and flex their muscles a little bit, but the combination of a couple other players not being able to play and Agoge making some great improvements, definitely definitely surprised at what I'm seeing. But we still have at least one more map. Hopefully the Modern Warfare gods do not ruin what could be a great hard point number 2 for us. All right, looks like we are going to a Ramaza hard point for map number 4. This is definitely one of the hardpoint maps that I personally enjoy watching. It's very back and forth with the points being on, you know, very opposite sides of the map for the most part. Rotations are key. Spawns are so important on this on certain hills, especially hill number 3, hill 2. You know, making sure you control kind of where your team is spawning or you know, conversely where the enemy's spawning, it's so important. So this is a fun map. I'm excited to see how this goes. Hopefully we don't have any connection issues. But flash scoreboard, yeah, let's flash this. Unfortunately, it's not going to really show everything considering we only got the stats for half of the map. But overall, just really impressive stuff for Agoge as they kind of took control from the onset of map or side number 2. Looked very, very good. And for you guys waiting for the next match, the Inception versus Furious Steel, that is coming up after this. So sit tight because we are putting these VODs on YouTube for the players and the orgs and whoever else. I'm going to cut the stream between each so it's easier to upload and view. But I'll be right back with you once this series is over. Will not take very long. Hopefully we don't have any connection issues this game. All right. Should be able to get underway here momentarily. As it looks like we are waiting on one player on the side of Primal. Or maybe not. Yeah, Primal. Modern Warfare has done this on a couple of occasions for people scheduling matches for update days. So not great, but that's just what Modern Warfare does. Electrify. I think Primal is 1-0. So let me take a peek here though. Pretty sure they're 1-0. They are. Yep, 1-0. But here we go into map number 4. Everyone, once again, cross your fingers that I don't lag out. Or anybody for that matter. I don't want to see anybody lag out. Come on, you can do it. There we go. And for whoever was complaining about the no stream delay, we actually somehow do have a pretty decent one right now. It's not on purpose, so still shame on me, but there actually is a pretty decent delay at the moment. But anyways, we're going into a map number 4. Awesome. Thank you, Kaibo. Appreciate that. He's the one handling our YouTube stuff, but we're actually looks like someone for Agoge actually is already lagged out. Hopefully. Nope, looks like he's in. Cole has made it in. Cole's on the wrong team. Or no, okay, that was okay. Oh, I got the teams wrong. No. I switched them. All right, well, either way. I apologize, guys. The names are going to be backwards for this map, but Cole has made it in, so it is going to be a 5v5, I think. But it's going to be an early lead for the side of Agoge, as it did spawn on the bad side. They should get the early start on the hill time, but Primal is already working their way in. He's trying to get at least some time or contest here. Actually, looks like Agoge did spawn on the good side, as Primal is trying to work their way towards the spawns, trying to get as much hill time as they can on P1 here. Cole's doing a good job of just hanging in the hill as Jabian's trying to shoot him from down below. He will get a hit marker, but not be able to finish off the kill. And now you see these players for Primal start to rotate through. Fakesy, I do have the team wrong. Yes, I do. I think I saw Juice and forgot what team he was on when I switched him. I had it right the first time, but Crux is going to be sitting here anchored for his squad, picking up a couple big kills as Agoge's trying to work on this comeback early on. Crux already 2 kills. He's going to find a third. He'll be able to find a fourth. He's going to be able to find a fourth as he finishes off Freelo with a headshot. And Agoge is charging back. It's definitely a hard hill to break through, but just like that, Geo's going to get a 2-piece combined with Glock's 1 kill, and that's going to clear out this point. It looks like Agoge is going to be able to get the majority of this time here, and this is just a shooting gallery, as they're just sitting back and smoking all these Primal players pushing up. And there actually was one player for Primal trying to work their way in for possibly scrap time. He's going to get shut down, but Primal is rotated and ready for P3. Well, I say that, but Glock's going to take out Freeload. This is looking a little bit scary. There's only one player here for Primal. And he's going to get taken out. We have a big 1v1 on the hill. Jabian's going to win that against Buns. And now, just like that, Agoge does have the spawns. This is worst case scenario for Primal. As back and forth the kills go, but Agoge does have the spawns for now. They should just be able to continue to flood unless somebody from Primal somehow sneaks through. Juice is going to try to. He's going to get a big kill on Jabian, but it's not going to matter when everyone else just spawns up for Agoge. And back and forth the kills go. Agoge getting most of the time here, if not all of it, so far. And we have all red players around this hill. Primal has to feel like they dropped the ball a bit. I'm not really sure what their teammates were doing when that hill popped. There were 2 that kind of spawned up here by Rugs, and they didn't have enough players towards the back of the spawn. And now you're looking for this P4 as a very important hill for Primal. They cannot afford to give this up. Cannot afford to lose the majority of this time. If Primal needs to find a way to pin these players back here, as Ace tried to, he's going to get cut down by Crux, however. Primal already doing a good job of controlling this hill, but it is all red in the kill feed as Agoge is starting to work their way through. Oh, great hit right there by Buns. It takes out Crux. He's holding this back area. He actually almost just shot at his teammate, I think it was. It's Glock's going to find 2. And I think just like that, Agoge is going to be able to break in. Nope, Primal still... Yep, Agoge actually is working in. And once again, Agoge flexing their muscles here. Their first respawn was not great. Maybe it was just not their map, but Ace is trying to push back this attempt by Geo to break in. And that's going to be 4 down in favor of Agoge. The early rotations are in favor of the team that is up by 20 points and growing. And this could get out of control quickly. You definitely cannot afford to give up a lot of time here on P5 after struggling the first couple hills. The side of Primal actually did spawn it back, though, so they should be able to flood in here pretty well. Electrify is trying to figure out how to get in here and push these players back. He's able to find one. He did. He's going to get traded out quickly, but the trades are going to favor Agoge. This is a very, not a terrible hill to hold from the front here. You have that heady area, which is perfect for watching down the alley. Even though the other team spawning close, it's really hard to push in and get much of a footing. But just like that, it looks like Primal is able to finally get some footing here. Even though it seems like Agoge has had control of the entire map, it's still a very close score. After this scrap time, it's going to be, what, under a 10-point game? So it'll probably be just over that, just about a 15-point game. But either way, Primal's done a really good job of keeping themselves in it. And they have one person here as they're trying to figure out how to make their way in. I think he's actually down below the point is Ace. As the rest of the reinforcements trying to work their way up the map. I would have preferred to see them try to... Oh, Ace finds his way into a corner. He's going to get taken out, though, by Electrify. He finds a two-piece. And this is not a hill you want to give up a lot of time on. It's generally pretty contest-heavy. It's not that hard to share time as Primal's able to break in finally. The kills are still going the way of Agoge overall. Dio's going to find 2, 3 overall. He's going to get responded by 10. And even though Primal has kind of kept this close, I feel like it's teetering on the verge of running out of control in favor of Agoge here. But Primal is getting themselves in it. All they need is one good break, and they're going to be sitting in the driver's seat of this match. H is going to get 2, 4 overall in favor of Primal. That's a lot of blue in the kill feed as they're waiting to rush in. Geo's the only one here. Juice is not able to find him. He's laying out, playing his life. That grenade's going to cause major issues as it does get none, apparently. But it has, I believe that player for Agoge did allow his team to get close just like that. Primal is going to be able to break in, and this is exactly what they were looking for. This is the exact break they needed. Was behind Ace as Bones is going to get taken out. We're going to have a lot of players flooding from this front side. Juice is basically the only one here. 2 players for Primal are trying to work their way around and take out whatever push Agoge has going on. Crux is going to find 2 of his own. And even after a small lead there for Primal, we're going back and forth, exactly like I said earlier, that this is a very back and forth map. This has been a little bit different than what I expected in terms of how it was going to be done, but very exciting either way, as we have it to be about a 15-point lead for Primal going into P3 here. .17-point lead as the hill does pop for P3. Crux is doing his thing with this M4. He's 19-15, playing well. Buns will take him out. Freeload did actually kill himself with a grenade. Little unfortunate there, but the early time is going easily in favor of Agoge as 10's going to be able to fly in. And we got all red in the kill feed. This lead is back in the hands of Agoge as the teammates are watching over Geo, who's putting the time in the hill. 1:40 counting. You see, Primal has to be a little bit careful here to not flip spawns too late into this hill. 20 seconds left. You don't want to get caught spawning it back. They've actually done a pretty good job. Buns with a big killer to make sure that no one's getting any hill time here. So these last like 15, 18 seconds are going to go the way of nobody. That's a very underrated kill. I don't think he even really knew what he was going for there, but that was a big kill. And that's going to be a bunch of free time that could have gone to Agoge to build this lead up to about 35, 40 seconds. Now Primal has to find a way to break in. And looks like, just like that, Primal has found a way to get a couple kills. They have made their way into the hill. Reinforcements are flying in from Agoge as they did spawn close. Juice, big kill on the stairs. Juice, second kill. He's got 3 in a row. He gets taken out by Jamie, who responds with 2 of his own. And it's this back and forth trading right now. As after all that, Agoge does have control of the hill. And looks like Primal is favoring getting set up for this next hill, as they're not sending too many people over here. And going to just try to contest, it looks like, as they are trying to get maybe a little bit of scrap time here. Juice is going to get it, as they do have 2 players set up for them. So this is actually a really good play by Primal. I really like this. They're going to get the scrap time, not allow Primal to get, 10 to 15 free seconds. It's going to be about a 23-point game as P5 pops. 10 gets a big kill. A lot of around the kill feed, but it's so far out on the map it doesn't really matter. Primal spawning exactly where you want to as they respond with a clean wipe of their own, and Glock tries to make something happen. He's going to get shut down by Buns, and now Primal is working the way back towards taking the lead. Buns with a couple big kills as he is now on a 2 spree. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. Combined streak and spree. And Buns has to be a little bit careful. 10's going to find 3 kills. He's on a 5 spree of his own. And now Primal is in a good spot to take a decent lead going towards this third rotation. They haven't had much success on Hills 1 and 2 so far. Juice to see this player. Pen's going to get his 6th kill in a row. He's really starting to bring it back from as he finds another kill. He's on a 7 spree. This is going to be a decent lead here for Primal as we start to rotate towards the third time around. Not that you see a ton. This is going to go down to the wire. Agoge with the early time here. Primal only needs 15 seconds so they can play for one good push. A pretty solid setup here for P1, however. If you're Primal, you just want to try to, if you can, stall this out, get to P2, and try to break your way in. This is a hill that is pretty contest heavy. Like I said earlier, the contest is in as players for Primal are trying to work their way through. Just like that, Glock's going to find another kill. Jamie's going to find 2 of his own. I like what Primal's doing. They're doing a very good job of just contesting. And just like that, Agoge cannot win on this hill. Geo's going to find 2. And Primal did have control of the hill for a second there, but it's going to continue to be contested. Good plays by both sides. And it's going to come up on what 10 can do here. It looks like that there was one play on the hill. It was Ace. He was starting to rotate. He gets cut down, and now Agoge is in the driver's seat here to make something happen. Javian is on the flank. He's going to find 1. Only 8 more seconds needed. This is going to be GG's. No one for Primal is close. This could be the series. This is going to be it. Someone did sneak into contest. The front door is open. Juice is trying to work his way in. He's contesting. He's going to get 3 loads in a kill. It's not going to matter. Agoge gets the win. 250 to 236. That is going to be a 3-1 win for them as they move to 1-1 XP League. Back and forth, map number 4, very impressive. Both teams look really, really good, but Agoge really looked great here. I'm impressed at what happened as they found a way to make it happen. It all started off with that search and destroy where they just looked dominant. They looked very, very good in that search and destroy, and they just kept it rolling from there on out. Update the standings here really quick, guys. I apologize for the delay. Impressive stuff, though. Did not expect that at all. After that first map, I really figured that Primal would just kind of roll. That's what we've seen from them quite a bit, whether it be this year or Season 1. But really just great stuff from top to bottom from the side of Agoge. They did a very good job of just playing together, trading out kills, rotating and holding down. Geo wanted some gas. He ended up 30 and 23 with 2 minutes and 10 seconds in the hill. Impressive stuff. Him and Jabian were doing really good stuff with the subs. The ARs and Crux and Glock were just locking down the long alleys, playing anchor, basically just being nuisances nonstop in Primal's side. On the side of Primal, Juice put up a lot of stats, 35 and 27, did great stuff. Expected more from Ace. He went 26 and 32, could not really get much going there, unlike the first hard point where he dropped big numbers. So very good stuff on the side of Agoge. Congrats to them as they win 3-1. But now we are moving on to what is, I would say, our featured match tonight, and that's not to slight Primal or Agoge, but going off of the kind of stuff we've seen on Twitter today between Inception and Furious Steel, this should be one fun match. Timmy, thanks for the follow. But let me get in touch with Zig here. Impressive stuff from Agoge there. That's good to see. That just kind of shows me how competitive this league is this year. You never really know what to expect as far as who's going to show out and who's going to, make a statement any given day. But I'm going to end the stream really quick, guys. Give me 1 second. I want to make this as simple as possible for Kaibu as we are uploading these to YouTube. So I'm going to end it and then start a fresh stream so we can have 2 different VODs for our channel. So give me 1 second here, guys. I'll be right back with you.